Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Malland. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to callofthebeastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's the show.
As soon as he casts that, I want to cast Minor Illusion and make a shrubbery over Lesk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Either way, 25 damage to the one that picked me up.
25 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it have disadvantage since it's grappled?
I'm not grappled anymore.
Gigantic things don't take disadvantage from being grappled by tiny things. Really, you have to be restrained to start getting disadvantage anyway. But, like, think about this for a second. You got a little itty-bitty person grappled onto a bird that can easily carry away an elephant. Easily.
If a mouse jumps on your foot, are you grappled?
Do you have disadvantage to attacking it? Probably, it's a mouse, but...
No, but if a cat sits on your lap, can you get up?
Yes.
Oh, touche.
Could it pick up a van?
It could pick up a van.
With people
It could
inside?
probably pick up a bus with people inside.
It's very sad. These are flashbacks.
Think of the transport opportunities.
Are you saying that you once got picked up by a giant bird while you were in a car?
Yes.
Are you saying that happened in real life or in D&D?
Neither. Happened in a TV series.
Oh, okay. That you started?
It's very unfortunate. However, we should try to hire these guys to have a transportation system to Dirtle's Rest. I mean...
Well, if I blind this thing, it's not going to be flying anywhere.
Well, it can be a handicapped transportation system.
Well, lightning just struck one, and it doesn't look too happy about it.
I want to take this thing out of the sky.
I bet you do.
And you want to harvest its organs.
No,
Yeah.
I just want to take it out of the sky.
Okay.
It might have some useful parts.
No,
I'm working on it.
right now it's grappled onto Gizzard, and it is being grappled by Ascites, and Todier is grappled onto a separate one. Has everyone gone? Have I missed anyone?
Dirk, you have.
Well, I mean, I was casting Minor Illusion over Lesk to cover him, and then I'm going to bonus action turn invisible.
Okay, for sure. And Ascites, you had mentioned that you wanted to travel towards the head. So you're grappled onto the leg of this thing. And what's your movement speed?
30.
30? Okay, and that's not reduced because you're...
Yeah, I've got
Hey.
2-story climb. I don't have any restrictions on that.
Yeah, you move your full speed when climbing. However, this thing's huge. So you make it up its leg. No, thank you. And you're about to get up onto its back when this round ends.
Okay.
Actually, I would like you to give me an athletics check to hang on to him. That's great. Yeah. The buffeting of the wings, you're just a mad cat onto a much bigger bird. I imagine like a house cat climbing up an ostrich to slit its throat.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so flap, flap, flap. You guys are suddenly much higher than you were before. In fact, you're now roughly 120 feet above the ground. And Gizzard, you feel the rock squeeze inadvertently as he's flying, and that's 27 to hit. You take 26 slashing damage. Right. Ascites, are you trying to keep your presence on this thing unknown?
Yeah.
Is that possible? Can you give me a stealth check with disadvantage? I'll give it to you for free. You're kind of like a flea on 25.
Mhm.
That's pretty damn good. It beats out its passive perception. Awesome. Next turn. Todier, you're grappled onto it. Ascites, you can start moving towards its head.
As soon as I can, I'm going to dimension door out of its claws.
Well, can I move towards his head and attack the other eyeball that Les didn't shoot at?
Sure. But, well, I mean, you can't quite reach it yet. It's actually going to be difficult terrain on top of its back. If you dash and get your full 30 feet, you'll still be around its neck area.
Wait a minute. What action have I taken so far?
You haven't yet. I mean, you were just going to move towards its, or finish climbing up its back and then move towards its head.
Well, how far away am I from its head? Because I can dash 75.
But it's difficult terrain. That's going to half your movement speed, right? From 25, from 30 to 15. So you can actually dash like 30 and then 45. So if you use your double dash, you can get on top of its head and ready to strike, but you won't be able to do it this turn.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. So all I want from you is to make sure that you don't fall to your death. So give me an athletics check. Oh my god.
Yikes.
You were doing so well. I was so proud of you. And then your little cat claws pinch the very top layer of his skin. And he gives a great shake. Well, to you, it's a great shake. To him, he's like rolling his shoulder. And you go flying off him.
How high up is he?
He's 120 fucking feet in the air.
I wait till he drops to 60, and I'll cast Featherfall on him.
Okay. He,
Cat
well,
stays on the feet.
what's that? Cats always
Cat
land on the
stays
feet. Yeah.
on-
That's
Well,
true.
Yeah, it takes no fall damage. It can land on its feet. It lasts for 1 minute. And I can
So,
cast it up to 5 creatures.
What's the distance of that?
Someone free falls 60 feet per round.
It doesn't
So-
have it.
But the thing is, he's a good distance away from you. I'll say you can catch him. No big deal. So now it's just Gizzard and Todier up there. Right?
And don't worry, Todier. If you fall, I got one more Featherfall I can cast.
Somebody shoot this thing out of the air.
Yeah, I'm still up there, obviously. But
Well, I just saved you, so
can I climb
Wow.
up its leg, essentially? And I just want to attack its wing. I want to aim specifically for the wing and try to cripple it.
Okay. Cold shot to the wing. I feel it.
I'm gonna dimension door right back down to Lesk.
So, yeah,
It's a
for sure.
500-foot range.
Of course, yeah. So, Todier, you're now up there alone, and you, I'm sorry, you wanted to attack it on the wing?
Yeah, I want to try to from the bottom so I can get into the elbow, the armpit essentially, and try to cripple it.
Right, with your insect legs and shit? Okay. So, first off, give me an athletics check. Oh, buddy.
We're dropping like flies.
So you're like, I'm going to take you right out of the air. And then you get over by its wing, and it pushes down with all of its might into its wings, and you just get caught with what feels like a tornado. And you fly off of its form. Now, let's see. You weren't trying to conceal, you were attacking it. This is when it might get bad for you, my friend. As you fall off of it, it reaches out with its claws and attacks you. Does a 20 hit?
That is my armor class.
You are grappled and take 31 slashing damage. As you fall off, it reaches down and catches you, piercing parts of your abdomen with its mighty talons. Everyone, you start seeing Todier fly away on
How
in
far
the
away
talons.
is it right now?
Roughly 120 feet above the ground and getting further away from you guys by the second.
Oh, so it's more than 120 feet away then.
It's yeah.
Can I use
But
my
they
bonus
went from
action?
60 to 120 feet up. So I imagine they spent most of their power going up that round. But yeah, it's more like, I don't know, 145, 150 feet away from your present location.
I still have my bonus action, right?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna use my call forth my astral arms and try to burst myself free from him. With the what is it? The dexterity saving throw they have to make.
Well, that'll do damage to it, but it won't let you go. The what you do is you make a athletics check, DC 19 to escape. But that costs an action, my friend.
With my full 30 feet of movement and 120 feet of range with Call Lightning, can I try and make one more lightning attack to try and get it to drop Todier?
You can try.
I'm gonna fire 2 arrows into it as well.
Is there any way I can make like a called attack? No, because I don't roll.
Yeah, it's a saving throw.
Yeah, I can target an area. These things are giant, so I could target like actually where it is. But yeah. Oh well, I'll just do another potential 50 points of lightning damage into this guy.
Okay. This is your second channel divinity?
Yep.
Okay, he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. Ooh.
The dice are really unkind to me today.
What? Am I about to kill and eat Todier? Maybe. This might be the last time you see him. So yeah, he's going to be taking half damage.
Really?
You said 25, right?
Yeah, 25.
The lightning strikes it, yet it seems to almost roll off the feathers. It shrieks, but keeps on flying. Anyone else got any bright ideas, or is Todier going to have to get himself out of this one?
I was shooting arrows at it.
Oh, well.
Hold on, I accidentally hit the back button now. I have to wait for the game to reload. Could I use Wall of Force to cage them in?
What's the range?
That's what I need to check.
I only hit it with one arrow for 13 damage.
Okay.
From my location, is there any way that I can get a, other than rolling the nat 20, any critical part that would disable his wing or at least his talon so he would drop Todier?
I have to get within 120 feet to do it.
So, Ascites, of all people, is in a position to get this done. Out of everyone here, he's the only one who can generate advantage on this strike to get a called shot to a limb. Okay? So, Ascites, what part of him would you like to shoot?
Well,
Hello?
one wing will bring him back down to the ground, but if I could disable the talon, he would let go of Todier.
Correct.
So I've got a dilemma here. And I
That's
assume
why.
he's flying away from me, so I couldn't get a headshot.
Correct.
I don't know if we can actually beat these things. I mean, maybe we could, but somebody would probably die. So just it dropping Todier might be pretty good.
Well, if we disable it, he's got disadvantage. I don't care how big he is. If he can't see, he can't hit us.
Yeah, but
Well,
if
so
we disable
the lightning didn't actually hit it in the eye. Right? That was flavor and all, but he can't make called shots.
Yeah, but if I disable him, bring him to the ground, we can still blind him once he's on the ground.
True. That's true. That's a possibility.
Kill one. We could definitely kill one, but we would all have to attack it at the same time. I'm going to go for the Talon to get him to drop Todier. At least I can disable one of those.
All right. So you steady your aim. You're free falling, and suddenly a magical spell takes effect, and you slow featherfall. Right. You use your advantage to aim at a specific spot. Give me an attack roll. That's 25 to hit. I'm pleased to announce that will hit him.
Oh,
It's going to make a Constitution saving throw. I am sad to announce that it is very good at those.
Wow.
but is it good enough?
Legit.
You are also sad to announce what?
No, hey. An arrow strikes it right in the joint, right where it needed to go. And the bird lets out a shriek and drops Todier.
Woo!
It's plummeting towards the ground.
All right, Todier, just survive like what?
Does
160, 170 feet fall from the air. You got this.
does
I
he
believe
even
in you.
weigh enough for him to fall like in proportion to his weight, or is there actually
Bums,
wind
I have
resistance?
slow fall.
Yeah, he has slow fall. He'll be
Oh,
fine.
well then.
Yeah, this is great. So,
I
you
thought
see him
magic
plummet,
was to fly.
and he is out of range for you guys to protect him. There's no catching him. There is no feather fall for him. This is going to happen, right? So, let me go ahead and pull up my advanced dice roller, right? Because that's a great sign. Hold on. There's a max to the amount of fall damage that you can take. And I need to figure out what that is. Falling. Oh, that maxes out at 20d6. Crazy.
Okay.
Okay, so
Are we sure Featherfall wouldn't do anything?
it would. It's just, what's your range on that?
I can reduce
60
damage by 5 times my monk level, so I can reduce it by 50. So I only take 13.
Half of that.
I was like, I gotta wait till he gets in range of 60 feet, and then I can cast Featherfall.
Oh, they're much further away from you. That last round, these giant eagles flew 120 feet away. I think the range on Featherfall is 60 feet. So yeah, no, I was just saying, like,
It would
there's no
take
way
him a couple
for
of
you to.
rounds for him
Yeah.
to get within range.
He drops pretty quick. Anyway, I guess you could have caught him with Featherfall if you like sprinted in his direction and maybe caught him at the last second. However, for the sake of cinematic quality, you start rushing towards him to do that very thing. And reach him just too late as he slams into the ground like a ninja, taking a total of 6 freaking bludgeoning damage. 160 feet up. Yeah.
Hi guys. Wait, is Ascites down there?
Ascites is floating towards the ground right now.
I look up at it. Thanks, buddy.
No problem. I don't know why I had my accent changed. No problem. There we go.
Liar! Oh.
Caw! Caw! You see the rocks fly away.
Les, you feeling pretty beat up, huh?
Yes.
Let me
feel
try
like-
something.
I also feel like the next time I see a rock bird, I'm going to strike it down from the sky. I don't know why my
You see
accent
the
changed
rocks
as
start
well.
curving to the left a little.
All right, since we're all going Scottish, Australian.
Let me try something. It's most likely going to help both of us out.
Just
I'm
change your
not
accent.
actually hurting you. And I'm going to use chaotic vitality and hit less with it.
Okay. Jesus, what a unit of a spell. Go give me that D100.
Quite a bit.
Wow.
I know, right?
Hey.
87. I can add 10 to that.
You can just add 10 to that,
I can add up to my caster level.
Wow.
which means it's within the
97.
100% of whatever.
Yep. It's a 97. So we gain 100% of the total of our current hit point.
So I just go to full then?
What's your current hit point?
43.
So you'll be at 86.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. That's an interesting spell.
You're 43
Mm-hmm.
plus 39, and that's what we both get back.
43 plus 39?
Wait.
It combines our health, and then we get a percentage back. Of the total. And I can do it to creatures up to my hit dice.
Yeah. What a crazy spell. Listen, next time I tell you no healing spells, just accept it. Anyway. So yeah, the rocks slowly start curving to the left. Caw!
Let's get our meat and go.
Oh yeah, you big birds. You think I can't go for a round 2?
Yeah, you're yelling at him, just pissed, right? And then a loud thunderclap goes off in the distance, and it makes you all jump a little as this bluish purple beam tears directly through the chest and out the back of one of these two rocks. And a huge dragon, even bigger than the rock, leaps up towards it as it's falling,
Oh my goodness.
grabs onto its neck and rips its head from its shoulders. Its mate gives a great cry and flees as fast as it can.
Does a hooded figure run out of the woods at this time and say, "There's always a bigger bird," and he runs out?
Right.
Lesk is just like, yeah, that's what you get. Oh shit, that's a dragon.
Yeah. That is a big brown-colored dragon.
Okay, I immediately activate and begin running that way.
No,
His fucking faceplate shuts. His eyes go red. He starts sprinting in the direction where the dragon was. This isn't a joke, people. What do you do?
We need to leave. I don't think we're in any way, shape, or form equipped to take on a dragon.
What about the assassin sprinting headlong towards it?
I am very cloud cluttered in my mind. All I see running across
We have to
my
stop him,
visual
don't we?
screen is follow directive.
Primary
Follow
directive.
directive. Yeah.
I webbed you.
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
12.
You. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
If that doesn't work, I'm going to blind him.
I'm gonna tackle him.
Oh my god, he's webbed. Oh, your spell actually worked.
Yay!
Holy crap.
I try to cut the webs.
I do not believe it works.
I start sprinting over towards you. How far away is from me?
Let's see. He sprints pretty fast when he's trying. He's like 90 feet away from you.
Correct.
Okay, well, I will dash over towards him as fast as I can then. I've got
Okay.
45 rounds, so I can dash up to 90 feet.
Well, you just cast a spell, so you can go up to 45.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Wait a minute.
So,
If I'm 90 feet away, he can't even reach me with web.
if he moved first, he could.
I move first.
That's not cool.
That's not cool.
He's like, hey, you don't! And he runs towards you and he casts web. And you can see you is resisting violently. He's cutting at the magic webs, trying to break free. Is anyone else doing anything about that? Or
I rush forward and do my 100 feet of movement speed and get in front of him. And you need to stop. We haven't done our training montage.
Must kill dragon.
Listen, I want to kill that dragon.
Attack that and we all die.
Rocks. We need to train.
You all take care of you. I'm gonna go back and pick up the meat that we threw all over the place.
you, if you're still struggling against the webs, you can go ahead and give me another strength saving throw.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you're stuck.
Listen to me, you. If you go there now, it's just death awaits you.
Well, okay, so the problem with this is this isn't so much a personality thing. This is programmed into my mind. So I don't really know how hard that would be to persuade me otherwise.
I try to cast minor illusion in front of his little HUD thing to make it look like a.
I'm gonna
clear-
let him cool off for a minute.
Prison.
What now?
I'm gonna rune of imprisonment him.
Wow. Are you putting me
okay.
into a Doctor Strange dimension?
I've never read this spell. That's from Dark Magic. I mean, Deep Magic. Range spell against on a successful hit, the rune absorbs the target creature, leaving only the ground rune. Huh. Okay. Go ahead and give me a spell attack. Wait, yeah, spell attack. It says you have to make an attack with the rune.
Isn't he webbed though? So immobile. Does it get like advantage at all?
No.
All right.
No.
D20 plus my spell attack.
Yes, correct.
That plus 8.
Wow.
Well, that's shitty. Yeah, your spell goes wide and slams into a boulder, and the boulder fucking disappears in a flash. It's sucked like a vortex into this rune, right? Like we're watching Naruto and something got eaten by the Sharingan or something. And there's just this glowing rune in the middle of the air. Like, a few feet away from you where you guys are having this argument.
I'm just gonna
The boulder has never been so disrespected.
Oh man, Rock
Like,
Golem Johnson would be so disappointed.
It'd be so
Why
sad.
didn't you cast it on the first rock that was flying, not the second one that's not?
So, back to what the argument at hand is. You kind of have the conversational leverage here, man. You can take it up however you want.
Do I still see the dragon?
No. After taking the rock out of the air and blasting a quick breath weapon at the other one as it's fleeing, it takes its prey to ground and you lose sight of it. Mind you, this is several miles away. At least 5.
Okay, my screen just says Christ or mission averted or something. So it goes away and I just stand there and look down and look around and say, "Why am I webbed?"
Yeah, you got a little excited there, bud.
What a little crazy.
You does
You
not
could
go
see-
crazy.
You can see that the blade that is integrated into your arm is fully extended and pulsing with a light energy that fades away right in front of your eyes.
There was a dragon nearby.
You got webbed by Dirk because he picked you up with his mind powers and shook you like a dog.
Oh no, 2319. I hate that spell. Okay, well I just stand there just kind of looking around with my metal expressions.
Does your visor go up? Or
Yeah, it goes up. And I just turn around and say, "Please unweb me,
Okay.
or I will break free."
with my mighty powers, you start struggling. Yeah, just let me go, please.
I've never seen a robot go fully extended before.
Wow, you're not doing very effective against my webs at all.
You have rocked me like they did Tulesk.
I guess if I need to stop you, I won't have to worry.
Just web me, and suddenly all my rolls are terrible.
Right. Okay. So you kind of have this wind down, leaving your party in the position of what just happened, what came over our friend. And a little bit later, even if he doesn't cancel the spell, it ends, and you're able to move again, and you're yourself again. And you realize that you are still in the middle of the wilderness, quite exposed.
We should seek a little more dense areas.
Let's go get the meat.
Well, we should go
and
back
go...
and pick it.
Oh, do you guys want to get the meat and take a rest? Because then I can use my campcraft to... Well, I mean, you guys have spells. I just have campcraft to find hidey places.
Yeah. Safe
As long as
places.
we're not in the open, that'll be fine.
Yeah. With Todier's ability to avoid predators during the night, you guys are able to find a great place to recuperate and wrap your wounds. And you're only about a day and a half travel away from the location that the scouts indicated on your map.
The temporary hit points from the...
Y'all eat your rations, and unless you guys wanted to talk about something, we can move on to the next day.
Fucking bird.
I was just going to make a suggestion that we find heavily dense forest areas and travel cautiously, even though it might be a little slower. But
I was going to say, can I kind of basically use my campcraft as a background ability to find us the thickest forest to travel through, essentially?
Well, between you and Dirk, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. You just have to be actively doing it. I'm traveling slow, because remember, there are 3 paces of travel in D&D. Fast, medium, and slow. Slow is stealthy. You can take side passages, try to avoid as many confrontations as you can, be more aware of your surroundings as you travel, that kind of thing.
Do you guys want to do that, or do you want to continue it?
That sounds good.
I would suggest going slow. I don't think we can handle another rock.
Yeah. So are we going to take a rest before we continue, or are we going to just continue?
Yes, take a rest.
Obviously, we're going to set up patrols. Well,
I'll take first watch.
Yeah, watch. I'll take second.
Okay.
But I want to
So-
use Visage.
Yeah, okay. I am standing outside, so I'm going to need you guys to announce your roles. But go ahead and give me a perception check for first watch.
11.
Wow.
Okay. In the night, from whatever high perch Dirk decides to find himself at, you see torchlights in the distance. A fair number of them. At least a couple dozen.
It's not the Burrowings again, is it?
I should be more accurate. You really have a wide view of the land from up high in this area. You see several areas of light. More accurately, you see about a dozen torches moving within a mile of you.
Headed towards this way?
No.
What kind of creature needs a torch at night? They don't have dark vision.
You're
Hey.
asleep.
I don't have dark vision.
I have to use it for
Well, I do with these goggles.
He just insults half the party.
anyone who's anyone has dark vision.
Mumbles the goat man cleric.
You does not have night vision.
Seems like a design flaw.
Hmm. Well,
Well, with that, can I get a perception check from Watch 2?
Question with that. So I only need like 2 hours of sleep, and then I'm awake the rest of the night. Even though I'm not on watch, can I still do a perception check?
Yes. However, no, because there isn't anything that's happening in your campsite directly tonight.
When do you fall?
Fucking 10.
I mean, if something were to approach you, you'd be aware enough to get a perception check, yes. But I'm mostly talking about things that are...
Got it.
Castle, do you still have me muted?
No.
Okay, yeah,
I have
10.
Lizard muted.
was
I just realized. Hold on. Let me fix that.
So you went outside and then... Okay, I got a 10.
Hi, Gizzard. I hope you haven't said anything too important.
I volunteered to take last watch.
Okay. So what was the second watch roll?
10.
10? Okay. It's a relatively quiet night. You're starting to notice signs of civilization off in the distance. You know, you can see like city lights of what you can only assume to be a very distant Salmon's Run. And you can see off to the east, no, sorry, to the west, some lights of a different city that you haven't been to, although according to your map it might be in the direction of the capital. But other than that, it's a very quiet night for you. Can I get a perception check from Third Watch?
$14.
14. Okay. It's starting to get relatively cold. It's still early spring, late winter, and the temperature is approaching freezing. Not quite. The same lights that I described as Todier apply to you, although somewhat dimmer. And yeah, that's about it for you. That's why you asked if your perception check counted. You got a nat 20.
No, I just rolled that because I'm staring at the ground intently.
You
Oh,
noticed
what?
the spider crawling into Dirk's mouth while he's snoring.
Yes, that's about it.
There's a very shiny rock about 3 feet away from where you rested for the night.
I pick up the rock.
Yes, it sparkles in the light.
I like this rock.
Indeed, it's an uncut diamond.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.